The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
Can you spot the person who isn't safe?
They almost did it. The crash was almost done.
Not all hazards are physical. Some are harder to spot. But if you keep an eye out, you can help.
Mark?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Not really.
We keep our bodies safe at work. Let's keep our minds safe too. Because safety is everything.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to Breaking the Silence, a program where we can talk about mental health, awareness, and breaking the stigma surrounding it. I'm your host, Adut Mary, and today's topic is something that affects millions of people around the world: mental health and the stigma that often surrounds it. We will dive into the stigma real meaning, why it's harmful, and most importantly, how we can start breaking it down. So, whether you are tuning in from your car, your home, or while taking a walk, thank you for joining me in this very important conversation. Mental health. What comes to your mind when you hear these words? For many of us, mental health is often linked to illness like depression, anxiety, or schizophrenia. But here's the thing, mental health isn't just about illness. It's about our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and behave in our daily lives. Just like physical health, mental health is something we all have, and it's just as important. But despite this, there's still so much stigma surrounding mental health, and stigma, well, that's something we need to talk about. Let's take a moment to define stigma. Stigma refers to the negative attitudes, beliefs, and perceptions that society holds about people who have a mental health condition. It's when someone is labeled, discriminated against, or treated differently because of their mental health. It can come from the society, from the media, from the community, from workplaces, or sadly, from our family and friends. Let's take a short break, and when we come back, we shall dive deep into what stigma is.
Bugema University etegeeza abazadde n'abayizi nti okwewandiisa mu lusoma lwa August kugenda mu maaso ku mutendera gwa certificate, diploma, degree, masters ne PhD. Era nga naawe ataafuna principal pass zeetaagibwa bakuteereddewo omukisa gwa higher education certificate ng'eno ogisomera mwaka gumu gwokka n'ogenda ku degree. Bugema University balina enteekateeka ya government loan scheme. Gavumenti mweyita okuyambako okusasula ebisale by'essomero wamu ne machuwa entry exams mu December w'omwaka guno. Jangu bakutendeke mu journalism and mass communication, education, nursing, information technology, public administration, food and nutrition, counseling, social sciences, accounting and finance, theology, n'endala nnyingi. Weewandiisa okuyita ku campus zaabwe ez'enjawulo okuli Bugema Main Campus, Kampala Campus, Arua Campus, Mbale ne Kasese Coordination Offices. Noti 774 882 15 71 oba noti 755 noti 6 77 96 oba bakyalire ku mutimbagano www.bugemauniv.ac.ug. Bugema University, excellence in service.
Bugema University.
Now, welcome back from that short break. We're still on what stigma is. Now you may wonder, why does stigma exist? One reason is misinformation. For a long time, mental health wasn't openly discussed. When people don't have the facts, myths and stereotypes take over. The media, for example, often portrays individuals with mental health issues as dangerous or unstable. These stereotypes are not only wrong, but damaging. They create fear and misunderstanding. There is also the belief that mental health issues are a sign of weakness, that people should be able to snap out of it or just be stronger. But mental health conditions are not a choice. Just like you wouldn't tell someone with a broken leg to walk it off, and you can't tell someone with depression or anxiety just to get over it. These are real medical conditions that require support and care, not judgment. Stigma doesn't just hurt. It can have very real consequences. Many people who struggle with their mental health may feel ashamed or afraid to seek help. They may worry about being judged or labeled. In fact, research shows that stigma is one of the main reasons why individuals don't seek the treatment they need. And when people don't seek help, their conditions can worsen. Imagine dealing with something as heavy as depression, but feeling like you can't talk to anyone about it because you are afraid of being ashamed. That's the reality for too many people. But here's the good news. Stigma can be broken, and it starts with us. Each of us has the power to change how we think about mental health, how we talk about it, and how we support others who might be struggling. First, we need to be educated. We need to educate ourselves. The more we understand mental health, the more we can challenge those harmful myths. Read, listen, or ask questions. There is so much information out there that can help us to be more compassionate and informed. Second, we need to watch our language. Words matter. When we use terms like crazy, insane, or psycho, we reinforce the stigma. Instead, let's use language that is respectful and understanding. For example, instead of saying someone is bipolar, we can say they have bipolar disorder. This small shift reminds us that mental health doesn't define a person. It's just one part of their experience. And third, let's be there for each other. If someone opens up to you about their mental health, listen without trying not to have all the answers. What matters is that you are willing to be supportive. Let's go for a short break.
A few years ago, you chose Bugema University, where you began the steps to make your dreams into reality. You embarked on the journey of success in your life. We discovered potential, ability, and dreams in you. Now is your time to go and make a difference in the world.
My name is Sarah Francis, an international student from South Sudan. Bugema University has been home away from home.
Thank you to the faculty, the staff, and everyone for this amazing experience.
Studying at Bugema University pushed me beyond my limit. I'm ready to impact the world out there.
Family, friends, fellow graduates, the wait is over. We made it!
The wait is over. From the 8th to the 10th October 2024, all roads lead to Bugema University main campus for the 30th graduation ceremony. You all invited. Bugema University, excellence in service.
Please don't get tired. We are almost getting done with our program. Now, breaking the stigma around mental health isn't easy, but it's necessary. It's not just a personal issue, it's a community issue, a workplace issue, a global issue. We can create environments where people feel safe to seek help. We make our society healthier and stronger. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, remember you are not alone. There are resources, professionals, and helplines available to support you. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Remember that. I would like to leave you with this thought. Mental health is health. Just as we care for our bodies, we need to care for our minds. And part of the care is creating a world where we can talk about mental health openly without fear or shame. Thank you for being part of this conversation today. I hope it sparked some reflection and maybe even inspired to start conversations of your own. Thank you for being part of this conversation today. I hope it sparked some reflection and maybe even inspired you to start conversations of your own. Together, we can break the silence and the stigma around the mental health. You've been listening to Breaking the Silence with Adut Mary. If you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to reach out on our social media handles. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and remember, your mental health matters. Until next time, stay safe and stay well. Bye.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.